Hi, Sam here from Android Authority, and today I'm doing a video comparison between the newly released Samsung Galaxy S3 and the HTC One X. First off, how the phones feel to hold. Both phones are very light. The HTC One X is a unibody design, which gives it a sort of finer finish feel, and the Samsung Galaxy S3 has a removable back, but still feels very smooth to hold regardless. Now I'm going to turn them both on to give you an idea of the boot up time. The Galaxy S3 has a 1.9 megapixel front-facing camera. The HTC One X has a 1.3 megapixel front camera. Both have 8 megapixel rear-facing cameras, and both have the new burst shot feature. The screen on the One X is 4.8 inches with 1280 by 720 pixels, and the Samsung Galaxy S3 has the same amount of pixels spread across 4.9 inches. As it says here, the One X has Beats audio, whilst the S3 only has a single speaker. And as you can see, the S3 boots up using TouchWiz much faster than Sense 4. There we go, give them a moment to settle. There we go. So an application launch, to give you an idea. Remember, this has a 1.5 GHz quad core and this is a 1.4. One of my favourite apps, Reddit Sync, at the same time. As you can see there, the One X loads slightly faster, but only marginal. Let's try another application, such as the Play Store. Again, the One X loads that little bit faster, but if you're buying a phone for the speed, then these aren't really the phones to compare, since they're both pretty much the same. One thing where the One X is far better is in the sound quality. Using the Beats audio system on the rear, this speaker here and this one down here, you get far finer sound quality than you do on the S3. Let's play a sample. So that's from the One X and this is from the S3. Slightly tinnier, not quite as clear as it is on the One X. Now a camera test for you. They're both 8 megapixel cameras. Front facing. There we are. Here's the old S2, the S3's little brother, which something to remark upon. The home key is much nicer than on the new S3. So let's do a landscape photo. Take care of this pattern on the table. And remember, this phone has burst shot, so I took about 30 photos in one there. Very useful for any situation where you need to take several photos at once. It also has the best shot feature, where it, I think, automatically detects which was the best and then saves it for you and deletes the others. Or does it? Yep, deletes the other ones. Similarly, on the S3, you have a burst shot feature which doesn't rest under the same button on screen as the single shot. You have to select burst shot separately. You can turn on best photo, and as you can see, instead of making the sound, it just takes 8 photos with a progress bar on the bottom. Once it's taken and you click OK, it doesn't choose it automatically for you. It recommends it, but you then still have to select the one which it deems best and click Done to save it. Difference in the soft keys. The One X uses a soft home key here. The S3 uses a hardware key. Normally I'm in favour of hardware keys, however The S3 isn't. They did in my opinion, a very bad home key. It's very plasticky, very tacky, and it springs back rather poorly. In my opinion, on the turn on this voice. Turn on this voice.
Try again.
There we go. Go away.
Network error.
There we go. On the S2, the home button was squarer, it was more prominent, and it was much more tactile and responsive. The One X, if you switch between apps a lot, has the recent apps button in place of the menu button, because the One X favours Ice Cream Sandwich's menu button on screen. So if I open up the Play Store, up here you'll see the 3 dots used on screen in place of the soft key on the S3. So instead you get the recent apps button in its place, which I suppose is nice enough if you like to switch applications. The similar function can be triggered on the S2 by double tapping the
network error.
Sorry, by holding down the home key. Not quite as nice as the One X, but performs the same function. Personally, I would buy the Samsung Galaxy S3. Although it is slightly larger, incidentally, both phones are exactly the same width, although the S3 is about a single millimetre taller. Personally, I'd buy the S3 because it seems to me more responsive than the HTC One X. Also, I prefer TouchWiz, the user interface. Sense 4, for me, I've never really liked Sense, but they claim to improve things in Sense 4, and for me they haven't. It's still clunky, it's still bloated, as you can see in there. There's a lot of bloatware. Amazon 7 Digital movie editor, which you just don't need. You should be able to download them separately. The applications on the S3, on this screen, and those two up the top, that's all you get. Much tinier, and I believe TouchWiz is programmed by Samsung, far better than Sense ever has been by HTC. So that concludes my video comparison, and thank you for watching.